As Tracy mentioned, hundreds of lawmakers want President Trump removed from office now.
One of them making the call is from our area. Channel 2's Brittany Jeffers is at the Heights office of Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee with a look at the moves that Sheila Jackson Lee is making. Brittany?
As you mentioned, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are responding, but Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee says that she plans to introduce articles of impeachment against the president if the 25th Amendment is not invoked. There's very real discussions about invoking the 25th Amendment following the events that unfolded at the U.S. Capitol on Wednesday. The amendment would remove the president from office if the vice president and majority of the cabinet agree, and it's a move that Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee supports.
The 25th Amendment indicates that the president is unfit to serve. I think there are enough Americans and Houstonians who saw his actions yesterday that believe that he is unfit to serve. The vice president can convene the cabinet, and they can make a determination that the vice president would take the reins of power over these next couple of days. A president is very powerful.
She says if administration officials don't invoke the amendment, she's introduced articles of impeachment against President Donald Trump, stating, quote, the president has completely lost whatever moral authority he had and is unfit as commander-in-chief. His actions to incite violence against his own government and against the entire Congress warrants removal from office. Meanwhile, when U.S. Senator Ted Cruz was asked if he thinks the president should be removed from office, this was his response.
I think we're 13 days out, and he's going to leave at noon on January 20th. I do think the president's rhetoric and his language has been over the line. I think it was irresponsible. I think it was reckless. And I think he needs to recognize, and he has said that he will recognize and participate in the peaceful transfer of power. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what should happen.
Congresswoman Lizzie Fletcher also issued a statement saying that she supports the president's removal, whether it's through the 25th Amendment or through impeachment, saying in part it's now clear that the president of the United States represents a grave threat to our Constitution and our country. Live from the Heights this morning, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Well, overnight, the FBI